Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joe Pyfer. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Kelvin Gastelum.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here's the former Ultimate Fighter winner, Kelvin Gastelum, now middleweight contender. Throws punches and bunches, pressure fighter. We'll see how early he enters the pocket here tonight. Big left hand from Kelvin Gastelum. He came into the UFC with a whole lot of power, but drilled him home by Rafael Cordero there at King's MMA. Gastelum as confident in his striking as he has ever been entering the octagon here tonight. Oh, gotta be careful taking too many of those leg kicks. Gastelum circling now towards the left. And a nice left hand there on the inside.
Another good stick to the head.
Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixed.
And there's the double leg takedown. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Look at him, he's setting up a choke now. Look at that, he's setting up.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head.
Yep, gotta be very careful there.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1. Postures up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
Using a lot of good movement. Just gotta be careful there.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Massive shot from the top.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Gastelum.
Gastelum is throwing some heat. Ooh, big shot, man.
Oh, that smooth Gastelum boxing on full display here, DC. I know he's...
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. Oh, nice guillotine there. Oh, this is tight.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked the lock. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure.
All All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
45 seconds to go here in round one. .30 seconds now to go in round one.
Got to be careful here.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Second round, straight ahead.
All right, listen. You did pretty good that round, but I need you to keep space now. Okay? Do not be content to fight when he's grabbing you. I need you to avoid.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, here we go. This next round is underway. He got worked in that previous frame. We'll see if he has recovered here as he enters this next round.
You don't recover in a minute, so he needs to extend his recovery time. Fight at a slower pace. You cannot go in there slinging leather again, or he'll fight the light shut out.
Hurt him.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch.
Big shot to the head.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss. Oh!
He got him hurt bad here.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land.
Gastelum gets caught by the straight punch. All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this. Man, this is wild. These guys are both throwing everything with fight-ending intentions. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Push him off! Push him off!
Now he's going full mount.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Making all these shots count. Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling or so, it appears. He's having his way with him here.
Now he's going to attack his neck to try to get the rear naked choke.
Some hand fighting going on here. Couple of hooks in. We'll see if he can get under the chin.
Now it's getting tighter. He's almost got this choke.
This is huge elbow.
That was nice. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
2 minutes now to go round two. Oh, good ground and pound here. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Gastelum. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway.
Right.
He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jab. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his direction. He has got to find a way to change the narrative, to change the way that this fight is playing out if he wants an opportunity. But to this point, this boxer has looked amazing.
Under a minute now to go in this one.
Another big takedown.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, he lands another strike there, DC, and no surprise, the swelling only getting worse.
It's getting worse. You know, we talked about this very early, how he needed to change something. He hasn't changed it, and now the swelling is starting to get bad. He passes the half.
20 seconds left. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Gastelum. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, nice.
Action by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether it's run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. Great job landing from the top position.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, hammer fist here by Gastelum. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
Gastelum's right back to the full mount here. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Gastelum's back to the side control now. Three minutes now to go in the fight. All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
Don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants that.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Gastelum's back in full mount. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
This is a terrible position.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. "90 seconds to go in the fight. Keep that top position and work your elbows. Push up his head in posture.
Oh, nice.
All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gastelum. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. "20 seconds left. 15 seconds. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score this contest 29-28, 29-27, and 29-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Joe Body Bag Pyfer!
All right, Buff, thank you very much. Careful on those stairs on the way out of the octagon, but bigger picture, a dominant performance for the boxer here tonight, and he didn't force the finish against a very talented wrestler.